Hey, man, I don't mean to do it to you like this. You can cover your ears all you want to. Somebody in this room said the Cowboys was going to score 10 points. So look, right?
Why are you bringing up old stuff?
Just out of respect for you, right? I'm going to spot you to 10 points. We only beat y'all 30-10, right? But that really didn't happen. My defense outscored your whole team. We had 14 points on the defense, and we beat y'all. What was the score, y'all? Hey, what was the final score? Tell me what the final score was. I know you. What was the score again?
Nah, you got it.
It was 40-0. How about that defense? I told you what was going to happen. What I tell you? I tell you?
I'm humbled. I
don't want you to be humbled.
I'm humbled.
You say it with your chest.
I'm humbled.
You said it last week.
Oh, I still believe in the Giants.
I ain't saying I don't believe in the Giants.
But I am humbled. I'm humbled by what happened.
Hey,
like,
man.
Real talk, I didn't know your defense was like that.
Listen, I didn't know my defense was like that. I know Micah like that.
Right.
And that's what
and we knew DeMarcus Lawrence was like that, and we knew Diggs was like that.
Right.
Where all them other guys come from?
Dude, well, listen, even though Gilmore's a little older, he still can
but you
play.
You called him out too. I knew he could play. I knew he could play. I didn't know Daniel was going to throw him the ball though.
Man, listen, I'm not even. That game is an outlier. I don't think our defense is that good. I think we're a Super Bowl caliber defense. It was almost like the Giants ain't practiced all season, preseason to be prepared for that game.
It wasn't that. I think the Giants came in ready, but that Dallas Cowboy defense punched them in the mouth, and that just took the momentum, everything out of the Giants.
It just, I mean, like we watching the game, we enjoying the game. They go to kick that field goal and they block it and turn it into a score. I'm like, all right, cool. And then it was just like,
and Andrew Thomas got hurt on that play.
Okay.
He got hurt, but he got some tightness in his hamstring.
Okay. It seemed like everything offensively that the Giants could do, there was no answer after that block field.
Right. You know, there are like two things that I look back at that game and I go, the Giants did okay.
Right.
It's like, on one hand, Micah had one sack.
Yeah.
Like, yay, we held Micah to one sack. Wow. The second thing was like, Dak Prescott didn't go off.
No.
He didn't have to. No. Your running backs had 3 touchdowns.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he had a very pedestrian game.
Yeah.
From an offensive standpoint. But
you know what's crazy? DJ was running for his life, and I think he had arguably a slightly better game than Dak.
No, he probably did. Without the turnovers, if he didn't have the turnovers, yes, he would have technically a better game than Dak Prescott. Yeah. But with what the defense was doing, it was almost like the offense had no spirit in it. It's like we ain't got to do much. The defense is doing everything.
DJ was trying. I'll give him that. He was trying. Look, I think our O-line was trying too. They just couldn't do anything. And honestly, that game was over at halftime. I don't like that the Giants kept Daniel Jones in. Like, to me, you pull your $40 million guy, however much he's making, you pull that guy and let him live to play another day instead of having him out there running for his life. That just wasn't a good look.
Listen, at the end of the day,
y'all crushed us.
We smashed y'all. Y'all killed us. We'll take it, and we're going to move on to
hold up. No. I want to bask in this a little bit. No, because
I'm just rubbing in too much.
No. It hurt, bro. I sat there. First of all, Sunday was my birthday.
Yes, it was.
Sunday was my birthday.
It was, man.
And I was jolly, having a good time.
We almost gave you 45 licks.
I don't know what that number come from. I'm 27 years old. But it started early. But
man.
We got murdered. So the thing is, I'm looking forward to seeing how the Cowboys do the rest of the season. Because if your defense is really like that, I don't think Philly the best team in the NFC East.
Listen, the craziest thing about that component of what you just said is, I believe the addition of Stephon Gilmore and the
that's a defensive tackle that y'all drafted.
No, he's the corner. Stephon Gilmore.
No, not Gilmore.
The tackle
that y'all drafted
is they're both put in place to deal with that RPO action that Philly likes to run. So here's what makes that what you just said important. If they are able to man up against Philly wide receivers and then just let them boys go hunting, it's going to be nip and tuck all the way through. Because I don't think there's an offensive line that's going to keep the Cowboys from pressuring them for 4 quarters.
Yeah.
Could they neutralize them a little bit? This week with the Jets is going to be an interesting game, right? Because I don't believe the Jets believe Zach Wilson can throw the ball and beat the Cowboys. So if the Jets, with those 2 great backs, power, run, and if we're able from a defensive line to withstand a power running attack, everybody in the NFL is on notice. That's the Niners. That's the Eagles. That's all the teams that like the power run. If the Cowboys can stop the power run, then it's a Super Bowl worthy defense.
So that was one game.
Yeah.
I called it for the Giants. I was wrong.
Yeah,
by a lot.
Good.
You called it for the Cowboys, and you said the defense is going to be the difference makers. You got that. That was right. What about KC and Detroit?
We both said Detroit was going to win.
Yeah.
And we both said the reason why they were going to win, no Travis.
No Kelsey. Exactly.
They could not produce the offense to score. And like I said to you from the beginning, I got Detroit winning that that division. They look good.
Yeah.
They look good. Now, don't get me wrong. I can't give too much credit to them because they beat a team without 2 of their major stars. And TKC went ahead and signed Chris Jones.
He's like, what you want, man?
Hey, bro. Hey, man, we're not going to do this no more. Let's get you in the building.
Chris Jones slid that paper across the table like, go on, agree to that. So, yeah, they got him for 1 year.
They got him for 1 year. They'll figure out a long-term contract. I believe he's going to get his money. But we both picked Detroit. A very good game. And then we both got the Jets right. Now, we didn't get it the way we thought we were going to get it.
Slow down. Let's rewind the tape.
Yeah.
Because I said we got to see who they have on special teams, who's returning kicks for them.
And he won the game for him.
Gibson went in and did it. And I pointed out, like, the reason why I was big on him is because of Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
Hard Knocks will, they make you fall in love with players for all different kinds of reasons or whatever. But it wasn't just his performance. Like, it wasn't his acting or, him showing up on Hard Knocks. Right. It was what he did in the preseason games. Right? Gibson was balling in the preseason. Yeah. So I was like, man, that kid is special.
It's gonna make a difference.
That kid is special. I'm glad that he did what he did. They got to get Garrett Wilson more involved on that offense.
It's going to be interesting to see how they coordinate and put the offense together now that Aaron Rodgers is out for the year. Speedy recovery. That's a tough loss for the Jets fans. I mean, it's a tough loss for the NFL.
It is.
NFL put a lot of money into the Hard Knocks, into the Jets, and to see the Hall of Fame quarterback go down on the 4th play of the game.
That sucks.
That's terrible.
Peyton Manning was hurt.
Dude.
He was hurt, bro. Did you see the broadcast?
I didn't.
Peyton Manning couldn't believe it.
But I can imagine. I mean, he's a Hall of Fame quarterback. He had that major neck surgery. He's gone through something, I wouldn't say similar, but yeah, I would say similar because it's career threatening. I mean, Aaron Rodgers technically could say, you know what, I'm done. I don't want to do the rehab to do this to get back on the field. Now, I don't want him to go out like that. I want him to at least play a full season with the Jets and give it a shot. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he wants to go out like that. And to be honest, if you had Aaron Rodgers and he wasn't as great of a scrambler as he had been throughout his career, is he still great?
Yes.
So he'll be back.
Easily, in my opinion, top 5 arm talent of all time.
Probably. He'll be back. He'll be back. So, but I'm going to tell you, don't write the Jets off this season either.
No.
Because
defense is legit.
Defense is legit, and Aaron Rodgers on the sideline in Zach Wilson's ear with the cannon that Zach Wilson has for an arm, I think they're going to be straight.
I think they with the first 6 games, they got a gauntlet for the first 6 games. They got one out the way, but the next 5 games, if they can just go 3-3 through these first 6 games, I think they're going to be in a good position to make a playoff run. I really do. Josh Allen, they can thank Josh Allen. You are not playing like a superstar.
Not yet.
Like that. I know he's already taken ownership for it, so I'm not trying to keep, pouring rain on him, but his name and his talent, he's too good to be making those mistakes.
He misses Dable.
I mean, yes. OCs and DCs matter.
Yeah.
And it's a proof. It's a living proof that when you don't have someone that you trust and y'all got that chemistry, your game struggles. So yes, coaching matters.
They're fading a little bit, but we talked about the defenses matching up. We said both defenses are great.
Yeah.
Buffalo get takeaways too, and that defense did play pretty well.
Yeah.
Close game, very entertaining game.
Absolutely.
But for it to be a walk-off touchdown like that,
walk-off punt return, man. Walk-off punt return.
That was dope.
Listen, you know, with all due respect to the Bills and the Bills Mafia and their fans, you shouldn't win a game when you give 4 turnovers away.
Right.
You shouldn't win that game. No matter how good your team is, you should not be able to overcome a 4 turnover performance.
Where did that kid come from, though?
Dude, I don't know, man.
I'm gonna start tracking him some more because he got 3. He leads the league in picks after 1 week.
He was just ball hawking.
And it's gonna take a while for anybody else to catch him.
Yeah. I mean, it was a great game.
Yeah.
A sad game and a great game all at the same time. Especially being, 9/11.
Yeah.
Being in New York. I got goosebumps knowing, us being from Jersey, us being able to look out and see the Twin Towers growing up as kids. It was a special moment. I'm glad the Jets won.
Yeah.
I'm sad that they lost their quarterback, but I'm glad that they pulled it out for the New York, New York City, the crowd and the fans and all that. So that's big time love.
Word.
We got some big games this week. Big games this week, man. We got tomorrow night Minnesota against Philly. Dude,
you seem at a loss for words.
So I don't know what to do with Minnesota, yo.
Oh.
I don't know what to do with Minnesota. Philly didn't look good.
Neither did Minnesota.
My point. That's my point exactly.
Yeah.
Like, Philly got lucky to get the win in New England last week. Because I'm a Cowboy fan, I don't ever want to pick the Philadelphia Eagles, but I can't trust Kirk Cousins, even though Justin Jefferson is like that. And I want to see him do the gritty all on the Philadelphia Eagles' head. But they're not beating the Philadelphia Eagles this week, tomorrow night. I don't think they're beating them tomorrow night.
I think you're right. It's sad to say because NFC East. You don't want to big up another team, but
Philly. Nobody want to pick Philly.
All right, fine. Let's just say Philly and move on.
Yeah, all right. Thank you.
Let's just say Philly and move on.
Then we got a really good Sunday night game.
Yeah.
Because, hey man, listen, I picked them because I feel threatened at the house, right? You know what I mean? Y'all pray for me. But them Dolphins, they put on a show.
Best a standout single player performance this week. Tyreek Hill.
Listen, a show.
Yeah.
They are box.
Yeah.
Office.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Yeah. Listen. I'm tuning in to see that little guy.
Little guy?
Yes, sir. He ain't but that big.
You're right.
That's okay. When he out there against the Giants, he looked that big.
He looked fast. That's what he looks.
You see these cups, right? This is the DBs. By the time we pick the cups up, he's 5 yards past them.
Yo, man.
Unbelievable.
What was he saying to them when he was running by him, though?
BB. That's what he was saying, yo. BB. Yo, that's what he was saying. I bet you they got it on the mic. I bet you they got it mic'd up.
He was a cheat code. So
he's road running.
So who knew what New England going to do?
I don't know.
To slow down Tyreek Hill, because Belichick likes to take something away.
That's the most important component of everything about this game.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick is a genius
when
it comes to the defense and taking certain things away from you. His main objective is how do we neutralize Tyreek Hill connection?
Yeah.
And I believe he may not stop it, but he's definitely going to slow it down. Tyreek ain't having 200 receiving yards against the New England Patriots.
Yeah.
Now, I got them winning, but it ain't going to be that 400, 500 yard passing day for Tua, not against the Patriots.
Right.
It's not going down like that.
You think They still got Waddle, right? Is he playing?
Oh, absolutely. But Tyreek was so special last week. You really couldn't do nothing.
When he got 5 yards on the closest DB, like Tua got to throw him the ball. But if Belichick takes that away,
that's when
is Waddle going to be that guy?
Their running game, yes. I believe. Listen, I got them winning, but I don't have them because here's the reality. We got to call it like it was. That was a good game too. The Chargers came to play.
Yeah.
The Chargers put up 32 points as well, so it wasn't like Miami was stopping the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the New England offense is as potent as the Chargers offense. But
not with Mac Jones.
No, but I also don't think that the New England defense is what they're not. They're a better defense than the Chargers defense. So I think they come back down to earth.
Yeah.
I got them winning maybe 24-17, 24-21. I think it's gonna be competitive.
Yeah.
The New England play hard. It's gonna be competitive. But I got Miami winning in New England this week as well.
I got them winning too. I think New England. I don't think New England is going to be that tough. I think Miami going to beat them by at least 2 touchdowns.
Okay, I wouldn't be surprised.
I think it's going to be by at least 2 touchdowns.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I also, because I'm going to give respect to Bill Belichick and his greatness from a defensive scheme perspective, I think they're going to neutralize them a little bit more than
Can New England
LA Chargers.
Can New England put pressure on Tua?
Yes.
Do you think they have a line that can do that?
Yeah, they put pressure on Hurts. They sped Hurts up.
So I think that will help.
It's a factor. Yeah, it plays a factor. When you get in pressure, it changes everything.
Tyreek don't need that much time to say what to the DBs.
BB. I don't care what nobody said. That's what he's just saying, yo.
I believe it. I believe it.
So I got, like I said, I got Miami winning, 24-17, something like that. 24-21, something in that range. I got them beating to go 2-0.
Okay. All right.
In that division. And then we got the back-to-back Monday night, man.
Yeah.
So we got New Orleans, Carolina.
I'm gonna stay with the home team, man.
And I'm not.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to be hateful to the Carolina Panthers. I just think that rookie quarterback
Bryce Young
got to go through growing pains.
He is.
And I think the difference, like one of the things we talked about before, is that he don't have a B. John Robinson right now, like the Falcons do. And boy, he is special.
Yeah, he is.
Because I don't think he has that right now, that he can't rely on a running game to really maximize his ability with the passing and the play action. He's got to find a running game to keep these guys honest. And if he don't, these defensive coordinators, they feast off of rookie quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with the Saints. I'm going to go with Derek Carr and the boys. I got them winning lopsided.
They look good with they look good. Derek Carr to Michael Thomas connection look like it's already there.
Yeah.
And their running game showed up as well.
Yeah.
The reason I'm going with Carolina is because I'm already seeing Bryce Young adapt into the NFL. Like, he took a big leap, in my opinion, between his Week 1 performance and his preseason performances.
Okay.
Right. So I'm already seeing him actually start to show up as the player that they drafted.
Right.
He's starting to show those signs already.
Okay.
And Derek Carr, in my opinion, is too inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
He started last week's game a little off. Then he turned it on.
Right.
They won. Right. That's great. I don't know that he can do it like that 2 straight games. I feel like he's on 1 week, he's off the next week. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick Carolina and say it's because Bryce Young is gonna actually play more like the quarterback he was drafted to be, and Derek Carr is gonna play less like the quarterback he was
last week.
That he was hired to be.
Okay.
He was signed to be.
I got New Orleans handily. 24-10.
Damn.
Yeah, I got them 24-14, something like that.
Sheesh.
They're going to beat them by double digits.
Fine.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all up every week. It is what it is.
If I got to give you numbers, I'm going to say Carolina 17-14. Let's go.
That's a good game. That's a good game.
Yeah. I'm going to be tuned in.
Me too.
If I get it.
Now, here's a game that's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland Browns, Pittsburgh Steelers.
You believe in Cleveland?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Yes, I do. I got Deshaun Watson on a revenge tour.
Okay.
I got the Cleveland Browns being a formidable team to deal with in the AFC this year.
Yeah.
I think that the Browns now take the spot of the Jets because of the loss of Aaron. I got the Browns taking the place of where the Jets were going to be. We had the Jets making the playoffs this year. You had them picked to win the AFC.
I did.
But of course, that's all based on Aaron Rodgers, right? With Aaron Rodgers not being there.
And that defense.
And their defense.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers not being there, don't get me wrong, their defense is like that. I still think their defense is going to be a top 10, top 5 defense in the league this year. But I got Cleveland now sliding right in where the Jets were. And, I mean, listen, before all of the personal stuff with Deshaun Watson, he was easily a top 5, top 7 quarterback when he was in Houston. He was always a good quarterback. I got him.
He's a good quarterback.
He still is a good quarterback. But the other thing about that Cleveland team is they got one of the best running backs. They have deep.
I think he's the best running back.
I wouldn't argue with that. With Nick Chubb, I wouldn't argue with that. And then they have at least a top 2, top 3 DN in Myles Garrett. And them boys play hard. You know what I'm saying? So I think they got something to prove. And I got Cleveland
winning against Pittsburgh.
In Pittsburgh. Yeah. Close game because the Steelers play with pride, even though they got smacked at that this past Sunday. The Niners different. Oh, I agree.
I'm gonna pick Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick Pittsburgh because Tomlin has missed the playoffs once.
Yeah, but he's always had a winning record.
Yeah, but he's
always had. I think once or twice he's missed the playoffs. He ain't missed many times, but he's never had a losing season.
And I believe in Tomlin.
Me too.
And I think that he's bringing his quarterback along. What is he in the second year?
Yeah.
And he's bringing him along. He has a good defense.
Yes.
He has a very good defensive end on that defense. And so I think that makes a difference. Deshaun Watson is going to be running for his life a little bit.
I'm not mad at that.
I think Deshaun is a good quarterback. I think he is a top 15 quarterback. I'm not saying he's number 15, but he's in the top 15. I could probably name 10 quarterbacks that I think are better than Deshaun Watson off the top of my head. Right. Nick Chubb has been there. Yeah. He's been a top running back in this league for a number of years, and Cleveland didn't do anything. Right. Myles Garrett has been a dominant defensive force. Cleveland didn't do anything. Yeah. Matter of fact, Cleveland at one point had a great defense, had really standout defensive players at almost every level of their defense at one point, and couldn't do anything. Right. So I don't know what it is about Cleveland, how why they can't get over that hump, but I don't think they're going to get over that hump this year.
Okay, well, it's a good take. I like it. I'm still going with the Browns. I'm gonna ride that wave.
Okay.
And I think them boys got something to prove. And I think they're going to put foots in them. That's what they're going to do.
Put foots in them?
Foots in them.
Yo, you got some sound bites today.
I'm telling you, boy, foots in them. Them Steelers going to get them foots. That's what I'm saying. Browns, the dog pound in the field.
All right, I got Pittsburgh by 10.
That's cool. I got the Browns by 7.
Okay.
I got them by 7, man. All right, so look. Let's switch gears here a little bit.
All right.
Little interesting thing going on with the NBA.
Yeah, what's going on?
So
tell me about it.
What happened, right?
What had happened was
they took an L.
In
FIBA
games. Yeah, right?
They took an L, and the king,
best in the world, where?
Hey man, the king said, "We put the crown on and do what he does best."
He did that this week.
He started talking about it this week.
When ESPN said he's not even a top 10 NBA player no more.
That's what they said. But guess what he said? It don't even matter. I'm bringing the boys.
Is he a top 10 NBA player?
Yeah, he's a top 10.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a top 10. They bugging. They bugging on that note now.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna do that.
So who he taking? So who would it take for the NBA, not the NBA, who would it take for the U.S.
the Olympic team
to dominate in the Olympics?
So the first 2 players I think he has to go get is Joel Embiid and Anthony Davis.
Now, Joel Embiid is not a U.S. born player, right?
No, but he is now an American citizen. He plays for the U.S. team.
He can play, but would he play?
That's a good question.
Because where is he from?
Don't know.
Oh, man, why am I forgetting this? Okay, anyway.
But I think if he going to recruit, you got to go get them big boys.
So you said Embiid and who else?
Embiid and Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis is here.
Anthony Davis and Embiid. I think you need to go get them two right out the gate. Go get the big boys right out the gate. Go get them defensive players that can stretch the floor, that can block shots, that can rebound. That's what hurt USA this year.
You think Anthony Davis? So I watched the FIBA. I watched a couple of FIBA games,
Yeah.
right? And I saw Valanciunas was out there with Lithuania, who beat the US, balling. And Valanciunas is not a soft player. He's the opposite. Like if you have to guard him, you're gonna get beat up.
Right.
If he's guarding you, you're gonna get beat up.
Right.
He's gonna touch you. He's gonna hit you every time. Can Anthony Davis deal with that?
I don't know. I don't want to get into AD.
Okay.
And the Cottonelle part of AD.
Cottonelle? Are you calling him Kadarius Toney?
Listen, man. No, that's bricks. That's Butterfinger.
Soft.
Hey. Okay.
All right.
I'm not gonna do that to AD, but I still think when he locked in, AD liked that.
Okay.
When he locked in, he liked that, and I think that in this stage, with the people that we about to name, he ain't got no choice but to stay locked in.
Yeah.
I mean, you get Embiid.
Yeah.
We got LeBron, of course.
Yeah.
We got AD. We're gonna get them three out of the way. Now we're gonna add some nice pieces, and I'm talking about stars or superstars around them, right? In my opinion, go get Devin Booker. Go get Book. Go get Curry. Get Draymond Green.
Okay.
Go get Dame Lillard. Go get Kevin Durant.
How many are you up to? 7?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So we got LeBron, AD, Embiid, Booker, Draymond Green, Steph Curry, Dame Lillard, Kevin Durant.
That's 8.
Jason Tatum. Right?
9.
And then I think you need, wing people. I don't have a problem with Mikal Bridges. I ain't got a problem with Anthony Edwards being on that squad. I think they're great additional pieces. But to me, the 10 that I just named, Mikal Bridges and Anthony Edwards, that's 11 names. That's 11.
Yeah.
That 11 is going to make some noise. Because I want to see Steph win a gold medal. I think he needs to play in the Olympics. I really do. I mean, real talk, he's a cheat code.
Yeah.
It don't make a difference what international route. He is a cheat code.
Yeah.
So he changes how you have to play with his shooting ability. So does Dame Lillard. You go ahead and sag off if you want to with them two snipers. Now, sure, they're on the small side, but that's where the Embiids, the AD, the Draymond Green. So like you talk about Valanciunas, well, we got to counter that. We're going to put Draymond on him. So he going to bang him. He going to bang him. He going to bang him.
But Valanciunas is half a foot taller than Draymond.
He sure is, but Draymond been dealing with them big boys his whole career. He's capable of and he may not be able to stop anybody. But he's definitely able to get under them, aggravate them, make some stops. But his energy and his passion, the way he,
Draymond gonna do everything to win.
Everything.
So
that's what that's my thoughts.
Okay, and I love all of it. I'm gonna throw some challenges out there for you though.
That's what's up.
So Dame Lillard.
Yeah.
It's hard to argue against a world-class talent like him. So I'm not trying to say Dame ain't that guy.
Right.
I'm looking at the roster and I'm going, by your own admission, him on the floor with Steph, you're going small.
Absolutely.
Why not Clay?
Because I think, and this is no disrespect to Klay Thompson, I don't think Clay has it anymore. I think his legs,
clutch pearls,
and his knees and the Achilles have zapped some of that from him.
Okay.
So,
but Clay is a big body.
Yes. So
Clay is a big body.
Like, they need them bigger guards to kind of to support the two smaller guards. You know what I'm saying? So, who else could fill those voids right now? My mind is kind of drawing a blank.
Yeah.
I mean, Devin Booker's a pretty big body. I don't think
Devin Book at the 2, I'm not arguing, but Dame and Steph out there together seems kind of odd.
But
and if I'm thinking point guards, then I'm gonna take Steph and I would probably take Chris Paul. And I hate that I'm naming Warriors, but that just shows how much the Warriors go out and get the best talent.
Yeah, I mean, because guys like Kyrie Irving could, yeah, you know what I mean?
But Kyrie's a 2 guard.
That is true.
Kyrie's
I
a 2.
agree. So it's kind of one of those things where I'm not saying Clay wouldn't be a great addition because we only gave 11 names. I think they take 13. I think they take 13.
Oh, you gave 11 names. I ain't give nothing.
None. But I wouldn't mind Clay on the team. I just don't think I would put him above Dame Lillard. You know what I mean? Steph has got to play in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Like, if there's anybody that has got to be on that doggone team,
it's Steph.
Steph Curry.
Yeah, I agree. Well, Steph and LeBron.
Yeah.
Steph and LeBron. So I'm thinking about a couple other players. Like you named a few guards that are really nice. And in my opinion, there are 2 guys that can play either a big guard position or a small forward position, and they both play on the same team, in Paul George and Kawhi Leonard.
Yes, sir.
And to me, like, honestly, if I want to go win a chip, if I want to go win big, I'm taking Kawhi for sure.
Go get him.
Paul is nice, and he's again big guy who can play the 2, who can play the 3, he can play the 4.
Yeah.
So you got to consider those guys too.
I agree.
Kawhi to me is a definite. Paul is a
maybe.
A strong maybe.
Yeah.
On that side. Trying to think who else, man. Because when I think about big guys, right, it seems like every big guy I think about in the NBA can arguably play for another country, and that's a problem.
That's true. The big guys,
right?
The big guys do come from other countries.
Joker playing for Serbia. Embiid, I don't want him. He's an
American citizen.
He's a citizen, but so he qualifies to play for us.
Right.
But he was born in another country. That I'm pretty sure he probably qualifies to play for them too. Yeah. I just don't remember which country. Then I start thinking about some of the other bigs around the league, and it's like, man, all of these guys can play for other people. Steven Adams, big body rebounder, Australian. No, yeah, he's Australian, right?
Yeah.
Valanciunas, we already talked about. Vucevic, all of these guys,
they're big bodies
that play for someone else.
I mean, Jaren Jackson is a big body.
I would want him on the team.
I would too.
I want him on the team.
But I think, like, I don't know what it is about that guy. He just can't stay out of foul trouble. He's always in foul trouble. Yeah,
but he also leads your team in blocks. Yeah. Another player to consider is Miles Turner.
I agree.
I don't know if Miles Turner is that. When we say we want to send our A team, I don't know if he's A team.
So I agree. The same thing with DeAndre Ayton, who's another big body,
6'10".
Yeah, he's a big body, but he played timid.
He's a power forward.
Yeah, he played timid. Yeah. He don't play aggressive.
He's gonna get moved.
Right. He don't play aggressive. You know what I mean? I wish Boogie was in the league.
Yeah, he still qualifies to play for the Olympics.
He does. So I think if LeBron is going to go get him, I think those first 3 names, he has to go and lock him in. AD and Steph. Go get them right out of the game.
I'm going to take KD because he's Olympics. That's KD's. That's where he shine, boy. He go get it. KD is not the player he used to be. No. But I think if you got LeBron, you got Steph, you got Kawhi, you go get KD, and you bring Jason Tatum along. Because there's experience KD has that you want Jason Tatum to be soaking up and absorbing. Because he, to me, is like the closest thing to KD. Like he's probably going to take the mantle from KD in that regard. Like he has the ability to be that elite scorer, but he's also like a lockdown defender too. So he's like that. I agree with you on Book. I think you got to take Book. From a point guard perspective. Like I'm thinking of like the best point guards in the league. You got Harden. He could go. Yeah. I'm not going to put him on the team just yet. But you got Chris Paul. He could go. I'm not going to throw him out there just yet. You got Ja Morant.
Yes.
Now I know people might be like, no, you can't say. Yeah. But he's like that. Yeah. So why not?
I think to be honest, that might be good for him around that kind of group.
I think so.
With his youth right now.
So let's throw Ja Morant on there.
Why not?
And I'm going to throw Zion in there.
Bro. Yeah, all right. There is no answer. Like, if you remember
what Vince Carter did?
Listen, because you got Steph out there, that changes the way you play defense, right? And then you got KD, who you can't double. So if you cheat and Steph is just throwing lobs to that Godzilla of a man in Zion, it's Lob City for real. Like LeBron still can get it. Zion is gonna get it, and if Embiid that's an A team. That's not a B team. That's not trying to show the world how great we are. I like Zion.
Yeah.
I like Zion on that team.
Yeah.
I really, really do. From a standpoint, you brought Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. With all due respect to how great they are like that. That youth movement with Zion Williamson, Tatum, Book,
Ja.
Yeah, boy. We cooking with grease now.
Yeah.
We got a fish fry. Yes, it is. That white and that flounder in the building, baby.
Help me out with centers, man.
Real talk, I can't think of, outside of the names that I told you, who could play center. I said Ayton. You said Jaren Jackson. We talked about.
Yeah, I said I want Jaren Jackson on the team. So that's
the big
so we had
man
9.
Is the issue. Like,
we had 9.
The big man is the bigger issue.
Yeah.
I mean, because what's the guy that?
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a center, but
what's the guy in Boston? Williams. He's a big body.
Oh, Robert
Williams. But no. I mean, are you going to choose Robert Williams over AD? No. Are you going to choose Robert Williams over Jason Tatum or something? No, you're not going to choose him. But
see, I look at AD. AD 6'10".
He want to play the 4,
and he's slim.
He want to play the 4. He don't want to ever play the 5.
Right. I want somebody. I want a center that's going to be back there, like protecting the rim. So Robert Williams is actually a good idea. Mitchell Robinson is a good idea. You got enough guys that are going to go get buckets.
They got plenty of scoring.
I don't need so Embiid will block shots. He's a fantastic offensive player. Right. He's going to get to the line. But I need somebody that's going to be back there to say, nah, get that out of here.
This is the part that makes that fun. Embiid's role, he don't have to have the load on scoring. Right. All that talent. So he can lock in to protecting the rim. Like, that's the beauty of having all of these great players on one team is I don't have to go and give you 25 and 15. I ain't got to do that every night. I got Steph, I got KD, I got Book, I got all these guys.
Right.
They gonna give you, from an Olympic perspective, they each giving you 15 to 18.
Yeah.
All I got to do is keep people from over here and clear the glass and get it to these runners, these guys running the lane. And boy, Zion Williamson running the lane.
Yeah.
Good luck.
So I gave you 9. Yeah. I gave you 9. So now I would say, throw Dame in there, right? Because I got a point guard in Ja. I got Dame who could play the point. He can play the 2. Steph could play the point. He could play the 2. Yeah. So throw Dame in there. Yeah. And man, I'm wondering like which way to go. Mm-hmm. Like, do you go young, or do you go with somebody like Jeremy Grant, who he's been balling his whole career. He has a solid NBA career. He could benefit from being out there. If you put him on a team where he's not the number 1 or number 2 option, he shines because his defense is great. You're not thinking about him, and all he's doing is getting buckets.
You know who a name that just came up that has that dog in him, that'll get after it?
Julius Randle.
Not only that, but Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
He would be a great addition defensively. Because you got small guards right now,
he's 6'5".
Right. And he about that. So Marcus Smart would be a great defensive leader.
Yeah.
So that'd be a good little idea there, man.
Throw Smart in there for me. Throw Julius Randle in there for me, not Jeremy Grant.
I got it.
And I got one more. I got to think of one more player. I'm still trying to figure out where all of the big men. Yeah. It seemed like all of the centers in the NBA are from somewhere else.
I agree. America doesn't have those big men like that.
Where's Bam Adebayo from?
He's the one that can play. He's
all right.
One.
That's it.
He's from Jersey, actually.
That's it.
Yeah. So Bam, I like that. I like that. Hey, we We ain't mentioned Jimmy Butler. My bad, Jimmy.
But if you need another, you
need another big guard.
Your roster needed wings.
Yeah. So Jimmy Butler's a great pick right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think LeBron, hey man, you got your work to do. King, get it done. Go get Steph Curry. He's a 4-time champion.
Yeah.
He need a gold medal.
Yeah.
That's I'm not saying his legacy isn't already like that, but that just adds a little bit more cherry on top.
Yeah.
He's a gold medalist. We love to see him play in the Olympics, representing the country, doing his thing. Hey guys, let us know, man. What y'all think? Who y'all want on the team? Let us know about these picks. Hey man, let's stay winning like them Cowboys.
Oh, that sucks.
I stay winning. I'm winning, I'm winning. I stay winning. I did it, I did it. I stay winning. I'm winning, I'm winning. Never losing. I'm winning, I'm winning. Or caught slipping.